Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian here, Brian's Law Maintenance. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, open versus enclosed. That is one of the most common questions that we get on our YouTube channel, and I know it's a question that a lot of you guys have. Well, a lot of trailers are taking about 9 months to build, and so if you guys want to purchase a new trailer to grow your business going into 2022, right now is a good time to put an order in. Thought we'd make a quick timely video comparing enclosed trailers versus open or utility style trailers, and before we're done, I want to give you guys 2 good resources that you guys can check out to help make the most educated buying decision you can when picking up a new trailer. Let's check it out. All right, guys, well, if you're new here, my channel is all about helping you guys grow a more successful lawn and landscaping business so you guys can go out there and crush it. We do it with product reviews, how-tos, daily vlogs, well, and I guess sometimes we're comparing and contrasting equipment. Here's what we're gonna do. I got a little cheat sheet here because I wanted to make this a very educational video, but also keep it pretty fun and pretty light and go through this pretty quick. Now, as you guys would already imagine, an enclosed trailer versus utility, the pros for an enclosed are probably the cons for utility, and the pros for utility are probably the cons for an enclosed. But we have a couple that are gonna do a little crossover, okay? Hey, if you guys can do me a big solid as you guys watch this video, one thing that definitely takes a lot of time to do is edit and put all these videos together. So if you guys can smash that thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Took a long time to compile this list. I wanted to do a good job for you guys. So if you want to show some love, maybe consider hitting that big thumbs up. We appreciate it. All right, let's go through what I got here is enclosed talking points. Now, I actually did a poll on Instagram, and I think it was 60+% of you guys preferred enclosed and 30 or 40% of you guys preferred utility. Well, let's go through the reasons why. The number one reason to purchase an enclosed trailer is storage and safety. Now, that seems like a pretty common one, a pretty much of a no-brainer, but it has a lot of merit to it if you think about it. The enclosed trailer, you can lock it up when you're done at the end of the day. Everything's secure. You can, you don't have to unload your truck or trailer. You don't have to put everything into a storage locker, your garage, your shed. So having everything right there, my wife calls it my man purse. She always gives me a hard time when she wants to buy these nicer purses because she says that my purse cost me $10,000, and she is right. So I have to give her that. She's a really good negotiator, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Another one is the elements, right? When we're talking about rain, when you got an enclosed trailer, obviously you get to keep all that rain off of your equipment. There's nothing worse than having a rainstorm come through for an hour or two. The lawns kind of dry up a little bit. You want to go back out there and your equipment is soaking wet. The lawnmower seat is wet, the trimmers and blowers, the padding, the arm controls, they're all wet and soaking. It's just not a fun experience. And or if you're zipping down the road and you gotta throw everything into that shed because you don't have a ceiling or a roof to enclose it, that's the exact same boat. You are susceptible to the elements. Also, sun fade and things dry rotting out, leaving your trimmers and your blowers. Maybe you can keep them locked up on a utility trailer, but they're gonna get sun faded really quick. An enclosed trailer, you don't have to worry about that. Let me go back to my cheat sheet here. We have number 4, marketing, branding, and a rolling billboard. That's one of you guys submitted. I thought that was a really good suggestion and really good pro for an enclosed trailer. You guys can see we've got that signage all around our trailer. We've got it on our back door. We've got it on our side that's facing away from the camera right now. Look, you can have a rolling billboard go up and down the road. Somebody's behind you at a light. People see you when you're at the grocery store or the gas station, when you're picking up supplies or a big box store. And of course, when you're out there doing the actual work, mowing grass, doing landscaping, you have a big rolling billboard that is going through that subdivision, and folks can say, hey, there's John's Lawn Maintenance, or there's Tom's Landscaping, right? Having a rolling billboard, great pro for an enclosed trailer. Another good one that one of you guys suggested here was a rolling bathroom, and I kind of like that idea. Now, how you guys take care of that, that's up to you. That's a really funny one right there. But yes, having a bathroom or maybe more of an enclosed area to alleviate some of the things you got to do. Hey, let's be honest, we're out there working all day. We can't be running to the gas station 20 times a day. I thought that was a really good one. All right, we went through some of the pros of the enclosed trailer setup. I wanted to cover 3 quick cons because I think these make the top of the list. And again, some of these are going to overlap obviously with utility and open, which we're going to show here in just a quick second. The first one I have is they're heavy. They're heavier than hell. An enclosed trailer like these, dry weight is usually 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. And when you start loading those things up, it can be 6, 7, 8, 10,000 pounds. pounds of equipment rolling down the road. Like I said, dry weight for this trailer, this is a 8.5 by 16 SureTrack trailer. Dry weight, I believe, is 3 to 3,500 pounds. A utility trailer, for instance, just dry weight is 1,500 to 2,000 pounds on average. So you can already have a 0 turn or 2 on the utility trailer, an open trailer, before you even get to that weight capacity of an enclosed trailer. Meaning you might be able to use a lesser heavy duty truck, like a 1/2 ton, versus always having to have a 3/4 ton, a 1 ton, or even bigger. Another quick con that we're talking about is the price point, right? An enclosed trailer at a minimum is going to be $4,000 to $5,000. You start looking at the nicer brands, the larger sizes, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000. That is definitely a hard barrier to entry in business for some of you guys that are just getting started. The last quick con that I wanted to talk about was at the top of my list, is that they're hard to see around, right? You have to have a little bit better of a driver when it comes to somebody that knows how to drive with an enclosed trailer, back up an enclosed trailer. It's not like a utility where you can just see over the top of your equipment or your mowers. You got to have a really good truck with wider mirrors, so on and so forth. So in my opinion, the third con is they're harder to drive and they're harder to monitor when you're going through gas stations or maybe even going around curbs anytime there's some mailboxes that might be jutting out. All right, that was my quick pros and cons of enclosed trailers. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset up the camera. We're gonna go down to my utility trailer and we're gonna cover the pros and cons for utility. Can you guys do me a quick solid while I do that? Can you guys leave me a comment down below and let me know which trailer you guys prefer and why? What was your first trailer? Did you guys rock an enclosed trailer right out of the gate, or did you guys start off with a little utility trailer? Hey, my first utility trailer was a 5x8 utility trailer from Tractor Supply. Say utility trailer 5 times fast. All right, leave me a quick comment down below. Like the video if you guys haven't already. I really appreciate it. It really helps out. Let me reset and we'll head on down to the utility trailer. All right, guys, well, we are back, and as you can see, we are in front of our new utility trailer. Now, this is actually a 7.5 by 18, I think it is, SureTrack trailer. We just picked it up this last spring. We've used it quite a bit to transfer the mowers, equipment, and the four-wheeler to take it to the property. It's just some more versatility for our business, something new that we wanted to invest in. All right, so I got my cheat sheet here. Let's go back to that and let's just start going into some of the pros and cons for utility or open style trailers. Now, again, if you haven't left that comment down below to help the algorithm, come on, help me out here. Putting a lot of thought into this video. It takes a lot of time to edit this stuff. You guys know how it goes. All right, the whole point of this video is to help you guys with your buying guide and a little shopping guide here as you guys make investments. It's crazy. Right now, trailers are taking 9 to 12 months to get built. So if you're trying to put in an order or you want a new trailer for next year in 2022, now's the time to do it. I was joking with my wife the other day. I said it's quicker to make a baby than it is to get a new trailer in. How funny is that? All right, let's go through this really quick. Open trailer points. Number one, the pros, cheaper price point, right? Even this thing with all the bells and whistles, the bigger axles, the larger frame, the larger size, it was $5 or $6 grand. A utility trailer is still gonna be half the cost, maybe a third of the cost of an enclosed trailer. But a standard utility trailer, $1,500, $2,000, maybe $3,000, and that is a lot better pill to swallow for a new business owner on a price point than, of course, a $5,000 to $10,000 enclosed trailer. Another great pro that we have here on the list for utility trailers is the flexibility. I wrote down you can have different equipment on there, different gear on there, different material on there, and so let's break that down. We're talking about different equipment. You can put four-wheelers, ATVs, Rangers, right? You can even put a tractor on a lot of these utility trailers if you have the right axles and the right setup. It's gonna be really hard to stuff a tractor inside of an enclosed trailer or even a RZR, right? By the way, versatility. You can take this trailer up north with a Ranger. It's gonna be a little cumbersome to pull that 8.5 by 16, 8.5 by 20 foot enclosed trailer up north with your new RZR or Ranger, right? Another thing we were talking about was putting different material on there. Well, if you wanna put some wood sides on the utility trailer, you can get a couple yards of mulch on a utility trailer. You can put some leaf material on there for spring and fall cleanups. You can go put a pallet of pavers or bricks on there from your local supply yard. It's gonna be really hard to have anybody drop in or load up or ramp up a pallet of bricks on an enclosed trailer, right? Another big one that I think is a huge pro for a lot of you guys, especially in the South, is talking about keeping your equipment cool, right? When you're talking about enclosed trailers, they can get crazy hot. And I know a lot of you guys down in Florida and Texas opted to go with utility trailers instead of enclosed, just so those machines can have a little bit more air-cooled volume of air going by them and cooling them off in between lawns versus something vapor locking. Being stuck in an enclosed trailer, it won't start. It's a hot box. We've all been there. It is not fun. Now, another great selling point for a utility trailer was the fact that it's a lot easier to use, maneuver, and manage, especially for new people compared to an enclosed trailer. Enclosed trailers are intimidating, a lot of blind spots, kind of hard to back those things up. Almost everybody's driven a small boat trailer, a jet ski trailer, utility trailer with a four-wheeler on it. Folks are used to utility trailers, and even if they're not, they can still use those rear view mirrors, see over the bed of the truck, use their mirrors to check their blind spots, and back up and pull around a utility trailer. Oh, one other quick one while I got, how about fueling up? That's a huge pro that we're talking about utility trailers. You can fill up your equipment without having to unramp it and take it out of those enclosed trailers, all right? All right, as we round the corner to wrap up this video, let me give you a couple rapid fire bullet points about some other pros and cons that didn't really fit into the list that well. A couple other resources for you guys to check out, and I got a couple comments of your guys' from social media, okay? Let's do this really quick. Size for the storage of an enclosed trailer versus a utility trailer. It's a lot easier to park a utility trailer at storage places, even at your home or small office, than it is a big, intimidating enclosed trailer. Those things are a big magnet out there for HOAs and counties and cities and municipalities to tell you to get them off site. Utility trailers a little less intimidating. Another one is talking about car washes. It's 60 to 100 bucks every 4 to 6 weeks to wash my big enclosed trailer. A utility trailer kind of gets washed by the elements, amen? Something to consider when you're buying an enclosed trailer. And by the way, not every enclosed trailer can fit into a car wash. You need some of those big RV style car washes to fit them in there. Another one here was vinyl wrap cost. Something to consider if you're buying an enclosed trailer is the fact that a signage or a wrap is going to be 2, 3, 5x more expensive on an enclosed trailer versus a utility. You can get that little dye bond material, put that on the back of your trailer ramp gate, get some signage made up for 200 to 400 bucks. You're in business, good to go. I think a rolling billboard on the enclosed trailer is more effective, but don't forget it's gonna be 5 to 10 times the cost, amen? All right, another one, workbench. You have a workbench to work on your enclosed trailers inside. Maybe you are getting rained out. You wanna change your edger blades, maybe change the oil on something, change the spark plug out, whatever you gotta do. At least you got a workbench to work on versus having that open air utility. Same thing if you gotta work on stuff late night, you can wrench and gear on stuff inside that enclosed trailer. Kind of hard to do that with utility exposed to the elements. All right, those are all the topics that I wrote down that I thought of on the top of my head. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. If there's something that I'm missing out, which do you guys prefer, open versus enclosed? You guys have any talking points that I might have missed? Let me go through a couple comments that you guys left and we'll button this thing up. All right, if you guys are following along on Instagram, this is where these all came from and I thought they were really funny. This one came from Cutting Edge Property. For lawns, equipment, etc., enclosed. For quads, recreation equipment, and heavier farm and landscape stuff, go with an open trailer. I agree. The next one here was from Gorgeous Landscapes, North Carolina. I believe it depends solely on your goals and where you're at as a company. For guys just getting started, an open trailer is superior to all. You can haul all kinds of materials, including brush. For guys that have been in business for a little while, he prefers an enclosed trailer. They are king. They act as a storage unit, mobile advertisement, and they can keep you dry when you have inclement weather. I agree. By the way, these are the most upvoted comments that I got on Instagram, so let's go through the last one. Cooper Lawn Care LLC, enclosed for lawn care, no time wasted loading and unloading at the beginning of the day, and the bathroom when you need it to be. I like that. Amen to that. All right, here's what I'm gonna do for you guys really quick. I'm going to leave you 2 great resources that I think will really help you guys out. One, I'm gonna leave a playlist here that you guys can check out, all open versus enclosed trailer talks and conversations and trailer setup videos, just so you guys can, kind of plan ahead. And then number 2, I'm gonna leave a podcast that I did on this exact topic. It was an hour-long conversation where I probably had about twice as many bullet points that I did earlier this spring. Maybe you guys are on the road, maybe you guys are more of an audio type than a video type. I'll leave that link in the description as well, and you can check out that podcast. It was a really good one on the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast, which is a lawn care podcast that we have out there in the community. Doing pretty well, top 50 in the US for entrepreneurship. Maybe you guys wanna check that out. We always appreciate the support. Like I said earlier, it's about 9 months to get a trailer in, so if you guys are looking for something for 2022, right now would be a great time to start thinking about putting those orders in. By the way, quick little shout out to Kelly & Sons Trailers. They're the ones that take care of all of our trailer needs over in Carlton, Michigan. Shout out to them and Sue and Tim. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna button it up right here. This video took a lot of time to put together, like I was saying earlier. If you guys haven't left that big thumbs up, I really appreciate that. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing. I normally don't talk this much, but if you guys are all about lawn care landscaping like we are, maybe this will be the channel for you. Maybe consider subscribing. That's what I got for you guys. All right, over and out. We'll catch up with you guys here on the next one.